So the second part of the question asks us, when is this thing here equal to 0? And we want dy by dx equals 0 for a stationary point. First thing to think about is, can e to the x ever equal 0? Well, no, it can't. E to the x is never ever going to equal 0. So the only thing that can equal 0 is this bit here. The only thing that can actually equal 0 is that quadratic. So we've got to solve this quadratic. I hate quadratics with minus x squareds in, don't you? So I just add it all to the other side. I just get 2x squareds, I'd get 3x's, and I get minus 5. And how do we solve quadratics? Well, you could use your calculator. You've got calculators, you could put that in. Or you could factorize it. And factorizing this, we know it's got to be 2x and x. And clearly it's got to be 5 and 1. But which way round? Well, it's minus 5 here, plus 5 here, and minus 1 there. And that gives us, look, 5x's minus the 2x's there. So we got two answers. One answer here is when x is 1, and the other answer is when x is minus 5 over 2. And you'd think, having done so much work, that would be the end of it, but it's 5 marks here. Why haven't we finished? Because it asks us to find the coordinates. So we've got to find out what the y value is. There's a formula here that says y equals, so we need to put these points in here. Let's try putting in 1 first of all. When x equals 1, what are we going to get? We're going to get e to the minus 4 times 1 times by, that says 1 squared, not 12, 1 squared plus 2 minus 2. Well, what is 1 plus 2 minus 2? It's just 1. So you're left with just e to the minus 4. So the first point is 1 and e to the minus 4. Now we've got to put the second point in. Now we've got to put in this one here, this minus 5 over 2. So when x is minus 5 over 2, sticking that up here in this equation, well, a bit of calculation here. I've got minus 4 times by minus 5, which is 20, divide by 2, which is 10. And I've got to stick the minus 5 over 2 into the big long quadratic as well. When you do that on your calculator, it turns out to be 3/4. And so the answer is minus 5 over 2 gives 3/4 e to the minus 10. It does say exact as well. The other word here says exact. So a couple of people did it with calculators and left it as decimals. You can't have that.